What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D with the MeidasTouch Network. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am 100% enjoying watching these Republicans and MAGAs whine and cry over the Donald Trump verdict. Like, I really can't get enough of it. So you have to imagine the complete euphoria I feel when a video of Marjorie Taylor Greene, or should we call her bleach blonde, bad-built butch body, comes across my feed.
Are you telling me right now that your belief is, as a sitting congressman, that the Speaker of the House is lying to President Trump? He's not doing everything, ma'am?
Yeah, no, he's doing nothing. He's helping the Biden administration. He fully funded the Department of Justice. He fully funded the entire attack against President Trump. Jack Smith, special counsel, Merrick Garland.
Why is Donald Trump so easily manipulated? Think about it for a second. So many times, Donald Trump says that he surrounds himself with the best people. I'm going to choose the best people. I have the best friends. I have the best relationships. I know all the best people. Since then, he has hired multiple people, all of these best people who are now speaking against him. So now you have Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that Mike Johnson is lying to and manipulating Donald Trump. So my question is, why is Donald Trump so easily manipulated? Like, he literally recently endorsed Mike Johnson.
Do you support Marjorie Taylor Greene's motion to vacate, or do you stand behind Speaker Johnson?
We're getting along very well with the Speaker, and I get along very well with Marjorie. We have a Speaker. He was voted in, and it was a complicated process, and I think it's not an easy situation for any Speaker. I think he's doing a very good job. He's doing about as good as you're going to do. And I'm sure that Marjorie understands that. She's a very good friend of mine, and I know she has a lot of respect for the Speaker.
He just said, I am sure she respects the Speaker of the House. She doesn't. Like, literally days before this, she said publicly, Mike Johnson is a piece of shit. And now she's saying publicly that he's lying to Donald Trump, and he is fully funding Joe Biden's weaponized government and DOJ against Donald Trump.
He fully funded Matthew Graves, who just convicted a 75-year-old woman yesterday, and they're sending her to prison for 2 years for protesting in an abortion clinic.
Just to give you guys some context on this, because I'm sure you're going to hear this a bunch of times, and it's basically just hyperbole. Any one of us can protest at an abortion clinic. You can go there, you can protest. What you cannot do is chain yourself to a door or block people from going in or threaten them or harm them in any type of way. This is why the 75-year-old woman was just convicted and sentenced to 2 years in prison.
No, Mike Johnson has fully funded all of this. He can stand at the sticks and say whatever he wants, but his words no longer matter. The only thing that matter are his actions going forward. The only thing that matter from the Republican Party to the American people are Republican actions going forward. That's the only thing that matters. And I think the American people have turned a corner after they watched that conviction come down in New York, to the point where it's like, you know what? Screw New York. New York doesn't deserve a damn penny. We shouldn't fund them one single dime, not a dime.
Imagine being a sitting member of Congress and not understanding Congress at all. Like, literally spewing some of the dumbest things you've ever heard before. Unless you're going to allow New York to stop paying taxes to the federal government, you can't withhold federal funds from them. And if you were to do that, if that was possible at all, you'd be giving up a whole lot of tax revenue. But this is why Marjorie Taylor Greene should not be a sitting member of Congress. She's not intelligent. She says whatever comes to her head without any thought at all.
Because New York, you want to know the state of New York? You know what they did, Steve? That state of New York released a monster, an illegal alien, that then traveled down to Georgia and murdered Laken Riley. Yet they convicted President Trump of 34 fake felony charges. Oh, no. The state of New York is the one that carries on and continues crime and violence and corruption. They don't deserve a penny from the federal government. That's what Speaker Johnson can do. He can say, I'm sorry, New York. You just convicted President Trump. We aren't giving you a damn thing.
No, he can't. He can't say that, and he can't do that. And this proves Marjorie Taylor Greene knows nothing about the branch of government that she works for. And again, Republicans love to use like tragedies for political expedience. These people don't care about Laken Riley. They don't care about anything that happens. They care about power. They care about grifting. And that is what this entire interview is about. Donald Trump and Republicans and many of his supporters since this verdict have done nothing but fundraised. That's what they're doing. They're fundraising and so for the sole reason of staying in power.
And that's what I'm going back to Washington with, Steve. I'm not going to give a single effing penny to anybody until we hold these people accountable.
Accountable for what, Marjorie? Name the crime. Name the crime. Name how these 34 felonies are fake. It's funny how they were totally okay when other people who have been in Trump's administration, Michael Cohen, for instance, was his fixer and his lawyer. They were okay when he went to prison for these exact same charges. The exact same charges. The people surrounding Donald Trump went to prison for these charges. And now that Donald Trump isn't in office anymore, he's being convicted of these same charges. Charges that you guys called legitimate when other people went to prison for them. The Republican Party is an unserious party. They really are. I mean, I know I say this a lot, but I really need this to stick into your head. Republicans have no interest in legislating or writing laws that help one single American person. They're in office for the sole purpose of staying in office and grifting their supporters. Period.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.